On a sun-drenched day in Brazil, a young boy stands in the doorway of his bedroom, his heart heavy with loss. The laughter of football echoes in his mind, but today it feels distant and cruel. This boy is Ronaldinho, and he has just lost his father, born on March 21, 1980, in Porto Alegre. Ronaldo do Assis Moreira grew up in a cramped wooden house in a poor neighborhood called Vila Nova. His father, a shipyard welder, played football on weekends, passing his passion for the sport to his sons. His mother, Miguelina, hustled door to door selling cosmetics, later pursuing nursing. Ronaldo's older brother, Roberto, 9 years his senior, was already carving his path in football, thriving at Grêmio. The little brother trailed behind, earning the nickname Ronaldinho, meaning Little Ronaldo. Football boots were a luxury they could not afford. But a ball in 1987, Roberto's professional contract with Grêmio shifted their fortunes. A new, spacious house with a swimming pool became their home, a symbol of hope. But that joy was shattered in early 1989 when tragedy struck. While playing in the pool, Ronaldo's father suffered a heart attack and drowned, leaving as a grieving 8-year-old. Ronaldinho stood frozen in the doorway, surrounded by tears. He felt the weight of his father's absence, yet amidst the sorrow, he made a vow to keep joy alive in his heart. The lessons his father taught, integrity and honesty, echoed in his mind. In the wake of their loss, the family struggled. Miguel juggled multiple jobs to make ends meet, while Roberto's football dreams collapsed under the weight of a serious injury. Instead of falling apart, they adapted. Each morning, Roberto would wake Ronaldo before dawn. They practiced at a cramped indoor futsal court where the heavy ball demanded creativity. While others found it frustrating, Ronaldo reveled in the challenge. Defenders closing in only made him smile. His movements became instinctual, his body dancing to a rhythm only he could hear. At just 13, Ronaldo's youth team achieved an astounding 23-0 victory, with him scoring every single goal. Each goal was a tribute, a silent message to his father. "I'm still playing, Dad." Soon, GMO recognized his talent, and by 17, he helped Brazil clinch. He debuted for the senior national team shortly after, lifting the Copa America trophy before turning 20. Yet, the world outside Brazil remained unaware of the brilliance that was about. In 2001, a new chapter began as he signed with Paris Saint-Germain. At 21, he ventured into Europe, his talent sparking interest. Yet his name still, the summer of 2002, brought the World Cup in South Korea and Japan. Brazil's explosive trio of Ronaldo, Rivaldo, and Ronaldinho captured the world's attention in a pivotal match against England. A free kick opportunity arose, and Ronaldo's eye, he noticed the English keeper, David Seaman, standing too far from his line. With a cheeky smile, he stepped back and struck the ball with finesse. It soared, curling and dipping like a bird in flight, slipping past Seaman's grasp and into the net. Silence fell over the English fans as Ronaldinho celebrated. Brazil triumphed, lifting their 5th World Cup with Ronaldo as a key figure. In the quiet of the dressing room, he held the trophy, whispering to the heavens, "Dad, are you watching?" But a twist awaited him in the form of a decision that would reshape his destiny. In the summer of 2003, Manchester United and Real Madrid vied for his signature. Sir Alex Ferguson envisioned him as David Beckham's successor, while Madrid was building its Galacticos. In a crucial meeting, executives compared 2 photographs, one of Beckham, a symbol of beauty and commercial success, and another of Ronaldo. The decision was swift, and they chose Beckham, dismissing Ronaldo as a branding liability. Yet, while Beckham sold shirts, the true mistake lay in overlooking the joy and talent embodied by the man they deemed Ronaldo joined Barcelona for €30 million, a monumental error for Real Madrid. Arriving at a club struggling to find its identity, he brought a contagious joy into the dressing room. While the team had faltered, his spirit began to reignite. In the summer of 2004, a young boy named Lionel Messi joined the team. Ronaldinho, sensing the spark in Messi, took the fledgling star under his wing. He showed Messi that football was not just a sport, but a celebration. As they faced Chelsea in the Champions League, the stakes were high. Chelsea dominated, scoring 2 early goals. Ronaldo found himself surrounded by defenders, but for him, it felt with a flick of his boot. He sent the ball curving past the chaos, slipping it into the net. Stamford Bridge fell into a stunned silence as he scored again moments later, weaving through defenders with ease, leaving spectators questioning. 2 months later, Barcelona met Alaves in a quiet league match at Camp Nou. As the game drew on, the coach made a substitution, introducing a teenage Messi who had yet to score for the senior team. Ronaldinho, ever aware, spotted Messi making his run and prepared to witness the spark. He chipped the ball delicately into the path of the young Argentinian. Messi caught it in stride, lifting it over the goalkeeper. first goal of his career, assisted by Ronaldo. Years later, Messi would reflect, "Ronaldinho helped me a lot. He made me feel comfortable. He took me under his wing." A father once told Ronaldo, "Do the right thing, be honest, be a straight-up man," lifting a shy boy from Argentina. Weeks later, Barcelona clinched La Liga, their first title in 6 years. Ronaldo was named FIFA World Player of the Year. Yet, the greatest night of his career awaited. November 19th, 2005. Real Madrid faced Barcelona. The grandest match in football, held in the enemy's white stadium. The Bernabeu buzzed with 80,000 voices, all against him. Ronaldinho struck first, silencing the crowd. In the second half, he picked up the ball near the halfway line. He looked up and smiled, then began to dance. His hips swayed. The first defender came charging. He danced past him. Shoulders rolled. Another defender approached. He danced past him too. The crowd held its breath as goalkeeper Iker Casillas rushed out. Ronaldinho, calm as a child in a park, placed the ball softly into the far corner of the net. Then something unprecedented occurred. The Real Madrid fans rose, 80,000 standing to applaud the player in the rival shirt. It had only happened once before, in 1983, when an Argentinian received the same honor. His name was Diego Maradona. Now, 22 years later, the second man was a Brazilian, with buck teeth and a smile that no enemy could resist. That night, amidst the noise and lights, Ronaldinho looked up to the sky. A few weeks later, in December 2005, he won the Ballon d'Or, reaching the pinnacle of football. By May 2006, Barcelona triumphed in the Champions League final in Paris. Ronaldo, at 26, had reigned as the best footballer in the world for 3 years. But change was on the horizon. The joy he exuded on the pitch began to fade off it. The parties started early, ending late. In Barcelona, his teammates noticed. He arrived at training with heavy eyes, moving slower, laughing less. It wasn't one colossal mistake, but many small ones. A late night, a missed training session, added weight, more injuries. While Ronaldo slowed down, another rose. The once quiet boy from Argentina was now a force. In 2008, Barcelona's chapter with Ronaldo closed. He was sold to AC Milan in Italy. Before departing, Ronaldinho did one last thing. He approached Messi, the boy he had once protected, now the club's future. "Take number 10. It is yours now," he said. The number 10 shirt, worn by legends, was passed from one wizard to another. Messi later lamented, Ronaldo chose to uplift the boy who would surpass him. There was no jealousy, only joy. A father had once said, "Do the right thing, be honest." This was him doing the right thing one last time before leaving. At Milan, the dance grew thinner. The smile appeared less frequently. He played 3 seasons in Italy, some good, most quiet. He returned to Brazil, then in 2013, at a Brazilian club called Atlético Mineiro. Something beautiful unfolded. Mineiro had never won the Copa Libertadores, the South American Champions League. They had come close many times, but never lifted it. A 33-year-old man arrived, older but still spirited. Yet smiles, my friend, do not. On his first morning in the Mineiro dressing room, younger players felt nervous, having grown up watching him. Instead, he walked in and smiled. It was the same smile he had worn in his youth, at Stamford Bridge, at the Bernabeu. The Brazilian dance returned, slower and heavier, but still vibrant. In the semi-final, he scored a free kick that bent through the night air. The old magic rekindled. Mineiro lifted the Copa Libertadores for the first time in their history. He was named South American Footballer of the Year, smiling as he lifted the trophy. The smile was older now, a little tired, yet still the same smile from that small house in Villanova. He officially retired in 2018. It wasn't the ending many envisioned. Some speculated he could have been even greater than Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. But perhaps the point was never about being the best. The essence was to keep smiling. 6 trophies: FIFA World Cup, Copa America, FIFA Confederations Cup, UEFA Champions League, Copa Libertadores, Ballon d'Or. One man in football's history, he wasn't the most disciplined, nor the most efficient, and certainly not the most obsessed with records. Yet, he achieved something none of them did, spending his career chasing something different, not perfection, but a smile. Sometimes, a smile takes you further. The tale of Ronaldo was never solely about football. It stemmed from a decision an 8-year-old boy made in the quiet of his heart. Without telling a soul, he vowed not to let the world take his smile. That smile became his language, his shield, his weapon. It made 80,000 enemies stand and clap. It welcomed a quiet boy from Argentina at 33. He bore it still when winning one last trophy in Brazil. Perhaps, somewhere in your life, a smile lies too, a smile you've lost. One the world took, or one you stopped using due to others' words. But maybe that smile isn't gone, it's waiting. waiting for you to remember that small boy in Villanova who decided to keep smiling despite all odds. For him, joy wasn't just a feeling, it was a